discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Hall again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 6. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And Hurts going to move him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
19, Tiger, 19, Bravo, 80. Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
They spent the week at practice in. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
3rd and 9 here. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Oh, some strong running. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Dart. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
60 by 6. Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 ranges. 70 ranges.
Here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Set. Half the 60.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Arizona defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing is Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they went past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
First down.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now back to throw.
2nd and 6.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Solid return, nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing his dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Xavier Worthy with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Hall again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Looking to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Allen. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
First down. A gain of 12.
Back to the ground with Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive here. 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
They've got well up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Justin Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have retaken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Cardinals 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the gun, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw now, Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Dart. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Malik Neighbors, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll go down at the 28. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
24, Cardinals 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Panthers 60, Panthers 70 range, track
Looking to throw, Dart. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Panther 11, Panther 8, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw, Dart. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Hey, check that, street.
On his own read, a handoff here to Brooks. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
Dart. This ball taken in here by Brooks. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll to get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Back to throw here. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
San Francisco.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ball want to give up the middle. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 105 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Ball again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The 44-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing, Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 range.
Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready to work. Let's go.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st down, right back to Jenkins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Joshua Carty to kick
Now
off.
this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
No touch, sir. No touch.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on 1st didn't get much. Another run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another 49er 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go. Gold. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here comes 2nd down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing his dart. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Judkins going to run it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll go again with Hall. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.